save this one as an MP4 instead of a GIF, so you can actually change this here on however you want it to be saved. Hey everybody, welcome back to Jiminius Promo, and today we're going to talk about how you're able to create live messages on your Samsung Galaxy S phone. Now, if you own a Galaxy Note, it's actually really easy and simple to do. All you'd have to do is open up your Air Command. So we're going to do that by hitting on the S Pen button. So we're going to hover over the screen, and when you scroll down, this is your Air Command. This is where you can see live messages, and if you don't see it here, you just go inside your settings and add it in. But it's super simple to get inside. You're able to create these things. You're able to create your own little GIFs. You can do it on a solid background, a colorful background. You can do it on images. You can do it on videos. So many different ways to create live messages. You know, tell somebody happy birthday. Tell somebody that you love them. Or maybe if you're having a Nerf war, you're going to say, I'm going to get you. So first, let me show you how you're able to get this done on a Galaxy S device. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have your edge panels turned on, and if you don't have it activated, just go right inside of your settings, go inside of display, and then scroll down and you're going to see edge screen. So once you go inside of edge screen, this is where you want to turn on edge panels. Now if you already have it on, you can open this up, go through settings, and if you want to go through this menu here, tap on edge panels, and then this is where you want to add in the panel of live messages. Now I'd have to say, being completely honest here, I was trying to play around with this, trying to create a live message. It took me forever to figure out that it was actually placed in here for edge panels. I was looking for live messages application. I was looking through so many different areas and avenues, and stumbled upon this. So I wanted to share it with you guys here today because live messages is actually really fun to play with. Now, if you already had edge panels turned on, all you got to do is you can swipe through, see if live messages is turned on. By default, it should be turned off. This is where you go again inside of settings, and then this is where you're able to turn it on. Once you activate it with that little checkbox, then you're able to start creating your own live messages. Now, before we go any further, if you guys appreciate this video, if you find it to be helpful, make sure you hit on that subscribe button. It is free to join this party. About 83% of you watching this video is not subscribed. And then make sure you head over here to that little notification bell and hit on all. About 16 or 17% of you are actually on the all option, which then gives you notifications for any future videos. Now that you've added in live messages to your edge panels, just make sure you swipe over to that panel. You have live messages right there. It'll launch the application. There's a couple different ways you can create it. You have your gallery over here, so if you want to create one off of a video or picture, which we'll do here in just a second. Then you also have the option of doing it with your camera. So when you open this up, it'll basically kind of be like a live camera right there. You're able to take a video or picture and then create a live message with it. And then you also have a background color. So we're going to do this first because I do want to show you some of those pens. Then we'll do it with a video inside my gallery. So what we're going to do is let's go through a color. I'm going to choose white because it's going to look pretty good here. The first thing we're going to do is this one over here. So it kind of has, you know, a little bit of pressure points inside of there, so you can draw lighter or heavier and it's going to show that. I'm going to delete that for a second. Then you also have a solid color. So if you want something to be super solid, you can do it this way. And then you also have this one over here. It's kind of like a highlighter area. Like it seems to kind of glow, and it puts a little bit of like a glow effect on the screen. You can see here how it's getting lighter and lighter as we're still drawing right around there. So it is like a glowing effect. And you have all this timer right here. So, okay. So it has this glowing effect. Over here, you're gonna have a little timer letting you know how much more drawing and you know, letters you're able to put through on how long it's able to be. This very next one is actually pretty cool. It's got, you know, these, I think they look like little hearts that are kind of just floating around. And that's actually pretty cool too. Now we're gonna move over into this very next one. This one is gonna be smaller, little dots, maybe small little hearts, but they kind of evolve and revolve kind of around where they are. It's pretty cool when you start drawing some things. And then this very last one is going to be a multicolor. So as you are drawing, it's going to change colors. So I'm just going to keep going here. And you can also change what you want it to look like in terms of that multicolor. So if you want it to be something a little bit different, which the one that we kind of chose is slowly kind of blending in with the background there. But you can see that we almost used most of it. You can watch it before you actually finish. So if you feel like you want to check it out before you want to send it off to somebody, which you can send it off in like a chat message. You can send it off pretty much really anywhere. It's just really just saving it as a GIF, really. So now that you've kind of saw all the different, pens and everything else, so let's move over into the gallery. And what I'm going to do with the gallery is I'm going to go to this video down over here. There's one that I edited. So let's open this one up. Now you can only do this for about 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right over, I'm going to put it like right here. Then I'm going to hit on done. So from here, it actually looks pretty cool as a video, and I was able to shoot him. And I hit him in the stomach. So all you'd have to do as you're watching it is place it where you want it to start. So I'm going to start it right here, and then I'm going to tap anywhere to pause it. And then this is where you want to find which, pen you would like to use, which one would work the best. So I'm going to use white. You can also go right over here. You can change how thick you want your little marker. So you see that little line. Let me change this color just so you can see it. So you can see that you can change how big you want your marker or whichever utensil you're using. So again, I'm going to go back over into white. I am also going to save this one as an MP4 instead of a GIF. So you can actually change this here on however you want it to be saved. And then I'm just going to write here, I'm going to say Gone Get You. Now, what's going to happen is because I waited between all of them, you're going to see that it's going to go kind of in that same order. So if I hit play from the very beginning, now what would happen if you wrote all of this, at the exact same time? So let's say that we put it right about here. I'm going to say Gone Get You. Put it to the beginning. Let's hit play. So this is what it's going to look like when you have all of your text pop up at the same time. So that means that I did not play the video and then add more. So if you want it to kind of come in, let's say that we go back, and anything that you've saved is all going to be in your collection. So you're able to click on anything in your collection to send it off to anybody else. So one more time, I'm going to go right inside of here. Let's make this one again, that 15 seconds or a little bit less. So I only need it from about right here. And so now what I'm going to do here is instead of, I'm going to do pretty much the exact same thing. Gone Get You. And then when you go to the front, I'm just going to save it from here because I already know what it's going to look like. So now you're going to see it pop up like this. So you have a couple different ways that you can create your own, but it's actually really fun. You also have your share button right here, so you can share it however you would like. So now that we've done one with a video, let's go through and just do one with an image. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, now this is way easier if you have an S Pen. I can't even type breakfast in bed. So you kind of get what it's supposed to look like. If I spend a little bit more time, with maybe making this, I can probably make breakfast look a little bit better. Yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. And when we were talking about from before where it like glowed and had that cool like fireworky effect, you can really see it when you actually hit on that play button. And then when this is all done, you just hit on done. And then now you're actually saving this picture with text coming on. You could say something like happy birthday or I love you or really anything you want to. And it's just going to make something so personalized. Sometimes when it's someone's birthday and you just send them the same GIF or picture or whatever from Facebook that anybody can do within 2 seconds, it's not really that thoughtful. When you do something like this, you're spending time, you're trying to create something, being artistic and stuff like that and all that. But anyways, and then whenever you are done and complete, you don't have to go back into here to go inside of your collection to send things off. They will actually be stored inside of your gallery, and inside the gallery, just go over inside of your live messages, and then inside of live messages, you can just hit on play. So we save these ones as videos. So it's basically a video on top of a picture. Again, really cool, really thoughtful, very creative. And so anytime you see these, you're able to send them off again in any way that you want, Facebook, messages, and things like that. But I hope you guys have liked this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe right over here in the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. and I'll see you guys later.